Merde. Maintenant, au moins, tu m'as rien.
Good evening, Gregori parents. My name is Brandon Fromm, and thank you for being here tonight at the annual Title I parent meeting. Gregori is now a Title I school, and being Title I, it is expected that we go over a Title I parent meeting every year. So thank you for being here for this. Brief agenda. We're going to talk about what Title I is, what the goals of Title I are, how the funds are allocated to the schools, the achievement results and the accountability with that. Services provided, parent involvement is a huge component of Title I in our school site, the parent-school compact, and program improvement status. So first, the goals of Title I. The goal of Title I is to increase academic achievement through the implementation of a SIPSA, or an SPSA. What that stands for, it's a school plan for student achievement. And what this is it goes through our school site council, it's elected officials, and we have goals for specific areas that we need to show growth as a school site. And as a school site council, they oversee the goals and the implementation of the SPSA to make sure we're serving our students the best that we can. This is a requirement for schools that are receiving Title I funding, and it's required that we have a site plan and a school site council to be accountable for all of the dollars we spend and where our dollars go. It's required that parents are involved in actively providing feedback to the school principal to how to best serve our students based off of the data that we're seeing. And really, Title I is to help serve our most at-risk students. So going above and beyond to make sure we're supporting those students that need it most. So the funding is the big piece of Title I. So what this is money that is allocated based on the number of students we have at a school site that are eligible for free and reduced lunch. Funds are meant to supplement and not supplant. And basically what that means is these Title I funds aren't used to pay for things that we're supposed to be having and programs and supports, but to go above and beyond. So above and beyond of what we're currently implementing to meet the needs of our students based off of the data that we review as a school site council. It requires academic intervention for all eligible students, and it reflects and adjusts based off of data analysis. So our school site council is constantly reviewing the data, looking at where we're spending the money. Are we spending it wisely, and making adjustments from there? And this does require parent input through the school site council and feedback we receive from families. Parent rights. We have an annual Title I meeting, which we're having right now to go over basically what Title I is. We have an opportunity to meet regularly as Title I parents. We share the information. We'll put in dialers and through the Facebook page, school website on when the school site council is meeting, so you can see the agenda. And the SPSA is also a document that is shared with our families. Parent-teacher conferences are great ways to share involvement, connecting with your small learning community administrators, reaching out to myself, constantly providing feedback as a team to best meet our students' need based off of the data that we're seeing. In our EL families, we have EL students and an ELAC, so that's English Learners Advisory Committee. That committee meets on a regular basis, and we go over data on how to best support our English learners. We come up with some plans and programs and take it to school site council for approval to be embedded in our SPSA. So parent rights, again, providing input for parent involvement. And for a parent-school compact, which we'll have more information coming out shortly on that, as well as parent training and resources that are funded by Title I allocations for parent involvement. Last but not least, a school accountability report card showing where we are at Gregori High School, what's going well, where do we need to improve, and just providing that transparency to the families and community. Every school, in collaboration with parents, has a site parent involvement policy that we prepare at a site level and share with our families. Dates, times, and topics that parents wish to meet are discussed and shared out to the community. And again, this is all to get parent involvement, to feed to our school site council, and to make adjustments with the SPSA and as a school site to best serve the community. The school parent compact, this is developed, and it's a document that's put together in collaboration with parents, teachers, and students that's consistently updated and communicated out to the community as well. So this is definitely going to be distributed amongst our families on an annual basis. So Title I, if you have any questions about Title I, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Again, the main purpose is to serve our students that are most at risk, make data-driven decisions, taking that data to school site council to see where we can best serve our students, monitor those plans and programs, and make adjustments as we're going to best serve our students. And again, this is my contact information. Please don't hesitate to call or send me an email so we can discuss things further. Thank you for being here. And also, there is a sign-in sheet at the bottom of the video. Please click the Google link, and that will log your sign-in for attending this meeting. Thank you, and have a great night.
Good evening, Gregori families. My name is Derek Penley, and I am the principal here at Gregori High School. This is our second annual virtual back-to-school night. I know I would rather be seeing you tonight in the gym. However, I am looking forward to having a great back-to-school night despite the conditions. I want to say thank you for your patience and understanding as we've started this challenging school year, and especially to your patience with all the before and after school traffic. Our goal this year is to remove barriers for students. In this mission, we have to identify not only the academic barriers, but the social-emotional ones as well. I want to commit to you, the Gregori staff is on a mission to identify those barriers and work to remove them. Because at Gregori High School, we always live by our legacy of our namesake, where Joe would say, "I never expect more of you than I do of myself, but I gotta tell you, I expect a lot of myself." We at Gregori like to honor Joe by expecting a lot of ourselves, and in turn, we also expect a lot of the students. In normal years, we would start the gym and then you would leave and follow your student schedule period by period. We will keep this same structure, but instead of walking to the classes, you will meet on Schoology. For each of you, you will need to be logged into Schoology, where you will be able to follow your student schedule virtually. We recommend you logging in with your student to Schoology so that they can connect you with their teachers for each of their periods on the schedule. If you're unable to do that, you can log in as a parent, and in the upper right-hand corner, you will see your name with the student drop down. On that, if you click the arrow, you will see your student's name. If you select their name, you will be in their Schoology and you will be able to see their classes. This will connect you with each of the teachers. Additionally, there was a letter mailed home that contained your parent login information to both PowerSchool and Schoology. However, if you are having trouble finding the access code, you can call us tonight at 574-1740 and we will be glad to assist you. Again, that's 574-1740. Before I have you log in to Schoology and meet with the teachers, I would like to introduce you to my amazing administrative team. There is Assistant Principal Brandon Fromm, who oversees the curriculum instruction components on campus. Then we have two assistant principals, one who oversees our SLCs on campus, Mr. Woodbridge, who oversees DMB and VPA, and Mrs. Hurtado, who oversees Global Studies and Career Tech. I'm getting ready to hand it over to them, but before I do, I want to say thank you for attending virtually tonight and raising such amazing students. Gregori is a special place, but that is in part to amazing students. I look forward to a great school year, and I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Fromm that will cover some important information. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Good evening, Gregori students and families. Welcome to the 21-22 school year. My name is Brandon Fromm, and it's my privilege to serve as an assistant principal here at Gregori High School. As an assistant principal, my primary role is to support curriculum and instruction across campus and team with Ms. Hurtado and Mr. Woodbridge to support our students' academic, social, and emotional needs. Students and staff are truly off to a great start this year. I've been fortunate enough to visit many classrooms across campus the last 3 weeks, and the climate and culture at Gregori is strong. Teachers and staff are excited to have your students back on campus, and students are engaged with the lessons and their peers. We're very excited to see the growth our students make this year after almost a year of distance learning. In order to keep this going, it's imperative that our students stay safe by wearing their masks at all time while indoors. A common reminder that your students will hear this year is that the mask goes above the nose. As we move into this school year, I want to emphasize the importance of communication. I believe that through clear and frequent communication, we can work as a team to support your students. Please communicate early with your students' teachers, counselors, assistant principals, and attendance office staff for anything that you may need. Together, we can ensure we are providing supports and interventions to meet your students' needs at Gregori. One of the supports we offer is an outstanding counseling department. I want to take this time to remind families that our counseling team is no longer broken down by student SLC, but by an alpha split. We're excited to announce that we have added an additional full-time counselor, as well as an 80% addition to serve our students. The new counseling breakdown is by alpha that you can see on your screen here. Please contact your counselor if you have any questions or concerns. As a school site, our primary means of communication is through the Gregori Facebook page, phone dialers, emails, and our school website. Please make sure to update your contact information in our system to ensure you're receiving the most important information in a timely manner. You can update your information by visiting the Modesto City Schools website and clicking on the Back to School Gateway banner. I look forward to working together to help support all learners at Gregori High School. Please do not hesitate to contact me or any other staff member with any questions or concerns you may have about your student. You can also reach out to my secretary, Ms. Narul Wheeler, should you need anything. We are here to support you and your students. We're in this together, and I believe we can do great things working together as a team. And now I would like to introduce you to our Vice Principal of the Digital Media, Business, and Visual and Performing Arts Small Learning Communities, Mr. Justin Woodbridge.
Thank you for that introduction, Mr. Fromm. Greetings, JAGs and JAG families. Thanks again for joining us. I'm Justin Woodbridge, and I have the privilege of serving as one of the assistant principals here at Gregori High School. We are so grateful to have students on campus this year and are bummed that we couldn't see you in person tonight, but hope you still gain important information to support you and your students' education. I am the admin over the C building, which includes the Small Learning Communities, Visual and Performing Arts, or VPA, and Digital Media and Business, or DMB. If you are not sure which SLC you're in, visit either the C building or in-building admin office and we can help look it up for you. Our amazing administrative assistant in the C building is Vidi Munez Martin. Our fantastic attendance team in the C building is Elisa Magana for DMB and Sandra Aguilar for VPA and TOPS. I oversee school-wide extended summer school, or ESS, for students that need to make up classes they did not previously pass, counseling services, advanced placement testing, G230 program for juniors and seniors to make up credits, TOPS program for sophomores to make up credits, social emotional services, and for just VPA or DMB, student alternative education referrals, short-term independent study, student success team meetings for students needing support, 504s, and IEPs for special education students. And all parent supports, including questions or concerns regarding teachers, grades, discipline, or anything at all. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Again, I am Assistant Principal Justin Woodbridge, and I'm going to introduce you to Ms. Hurtado, Assistant Principal. Have a great night.
Thank you, Mr. Woodbridge. Good evening, Gregori parents and students. My name is Rosa Hurtado, and I'm very pleased and honored to be an assistant principal at Gregori High School. It has been a pleasure to see students back on campus. It is great to see that students have been complying with wearing masks and been eager to be in class and on time. You can find me in the in-building office, and there I work with the Career Technology and Global Studies Small Learning Communities. My assistant is Claudia Reef, and our attendance techs are Veronica Flores for Career Technology and Jeanette Martin for Global Studies. The areas I can assist you with are alternative education referrals, long and short-term independent studies, counseling services, enrollment, SSTs, 504s, and IEPs, PBS, which is the Positive Behavioral Interventions and Support Program. I can also assist in referring students to health-related services and provide parental support with teachers, grades, discipline, counseling, and attendance. Again, if there's anything you need and I can assist you with, please reach out and email or call me. At this time, you will log on to your student's first period class in Schoology. Enjoy your back-to-school night and have a great evening.
de la merde. Maintenant, au moins, tu vas plus rien.